So, yes, what do you think?
Or do you want a head?
Oh, yes, I do have this head. It's very scary.
Perhaps.
A head.
Perhaps.
Stopping you there. You're not here.
One dark item for another. Consider this the eye of Azafran. A glass eye. He holds up an eye. It's just an eye. It's a glass eye, but it is solid. It's not a real eye. It's a glass eye. He holds it up. He
Is
says,
it eye size?
Yes. Azafran was a powerful necromancer in his time, who was killed by his own corrupted spell when he tried to become a lich and failed. Some say that the spell did partially work, and that a piece of Azafran still lives on in the glass eye, though I couldn't say. I do know that it will create a dome of deep, impenetrable darkness for a short while, once every day.
Ooh.
Dwindle.
I would consider trading it for your
They dwindle.
coin.
Very much interested in the room.
Azafran.
I'm trying to get out of the dark magic realm.
Question.
Dwindle.
Well, I'll let you
What?
Sorry.
I am very busy working.
Azafran?
What?
And Azafran's
I
eye?
no, I don't know who that is.
Ticketam?
No, stop saying that word. I don't want to hear it
Millerette.
anymore.
Oh, Millerette.
I don't like. No, stop it.
Ticketam,
Stop
Millerette,
talking to
Azafran.
me from over there. It's very annoying.
Did you fix the water yet?
I'm working on it.
I would like to say and ask, can we get half of the rope and it still work if...
Are you asking Dwindle?
No, I'm asking the person that we're talking to. What's his name? Medleb.
I am afraid I couldn't possibly part the rope at all. No,
Well,
that would be.
no, I really would like that rope. So, can I get half of it for a lower price?
Well,
You can't have a portion of the rope. The rope is a complete item. If I were to sever any part of it, it might completely disrupt the magics
But
that
it
bind
might
it.
not. And then you've got 2 ropes.
So, I say,
But it only works from this end.
I say,
But if you cut it, you don't know because there's a new end.
I believe Alex has something to say.
I don't intend to do that. Yes.
I'm raising our hands for if we have anything, because I have more to say as well.
Jim, question. I don't have sleight of hand on my new thing.
Really? Okay.
Yes, could you tell me what it would be? May I have the pencil?
Oh, dearie me.
Steve.
Oh, dearie me.
I approve of everything that's being asked. Jim, is it 12:30 yet? Or 12?
No, it's not 12:30 yet.
Or whatever time it was supposed to be.
It's like,
It's
been like 10 minutes.
Quickly, Lyra, anybody want to read the comments that we see down here?
You have a plus 11
Okay.
to sleight of hand.
Okay, I'm going to roll.
Seth Toon says,
Okay,
over
now
something's
just so
happening.
you know, he's got the glass
We will
eye
beat
and
them.
the rope in his hand, so he's pretty intent
But I
on
wanna
that.
see what else I could.
So that would be a
possibly-
perception check first to see what else is interesting in the room.
Okay.
Go for it.
while she's doing this, I say to him,
Perception
if you're not
check.
interested in trading the rope for the boatman's copper, I am not very interested in any other dark magic pieces.
But it was a very interesting story. So
How
thank you
How
for
much
that.
is that stupid eye?
It's 8 plus 6.
Oh, the eye?
14.
135 gold pieces.
What? Ooh.
Thank you.
For the eye is 135
Might
gold
be
pieces.
very good
8.
for
I
her.
rolled an 8 plus. No, I rolled a 6 plus my 8, 14.
Okay.
For
You
perception.
notice of interest that seems to be on sort of display in the room. There are a few other items. There is a bound scroll. There is a knife on one of the tables that
Okay.
looks like it doesn't look like it's part of his room. It looks like it's on like a pillow for display, like he would clearly be selling it. He's not currently attending to the paw, so that's kind of off to the side. He's really only got the rope and the glass eye in his hands. And those are the only other items that you've noticed that look like he might be reaching for one of those X. You do notice that on his person, hanging at his belt, there is a large, dark glass bottle. That's the only thing of note that he seems to have on his person.
Would I be more interested in that, you think?
All of it seems,
All right.
any one of those things seems pretty neat. But as he's ending, as you're telling him that you no longer are really that interested in the eyes, oh, well, perhaps there is another type of magic you might be interested in. Perhaps take, for example, this knife, and he reaches over towards the knife, and he grabs it. He says, the dagger of fickle fortune.
Fickle.
See this?
Do you want to ask Dwindle about that?
This knife was wielded
Hold on.
by Jessimas the Unfortunate.
Hey,
And it was said,
Dwindle! Dwindle.
Shut up!
Jess-
I'm very busy.
Jess and us.
Yes, very important. Yes, of course.
Seth Toons.
Ticketam?
Yep, excellent.
Seth Toons says, over in the Dragons and Things universe, they didn't taunt Dwindle and managed to save the world.
That's a better show.
Jim, do you want me to wait,
Do
or
you
can
remember
I
when they were
roll
mad at me
sleight
for
of
doing my
hand?
things?
Let me get through and then
Yes,
we'll
yes,
do.
yes,
But I know
very
you. What
often,
do you
though.
want to go for? Just give me that.
Well, you just
I'm
grabbed
just
the
saying.
dagger. Let me
Yeah.
go for the potion on him.
Okay, that's one of the more risky things, but you can do it. I'm just letting you know that's more risky because it's like hanging at his belt.
I'm gonna do
But
it.
you can do it. Okay.
I'm gonna do it.
Okay.
All right.
Maybe
Well-
I'm more interested in something I could wear or have on my persons that would
Do you-
continually help me, rather than something I would have to use.
Do you have anything good?
Why, all of
Do you-
my things are quite
is
good.
anything
Indeed,
here real?
the dagger of fickle fortune. Let me tell you how amazing
I already
this
have
is.
a dagger. This dagger is called Dirt Dauber.
Oh, and what is its tail?
It is a wonderful pointy thing that
No, that's not the
sticks
tail.
other people in the bellies and guts, and it is magical. It is, and it's a very powerful magical little Dirt Dauber.
Well, why don't you tell him the
Where's
story?
it from?
I forget, where did we find it?
Just make something up.
Make it up.
So we were. No, I
Sleight of hand.
remember where this is from.
Ah,
That's
check my
right.
Sleight of hand. Yeah.
Oh, Mendeleev, we were on a quest.
I rolled a 15 plus my 11.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, you have to roll 2. That's right.
We were on a quest, and we were finding in this tomb. We fought so many things. I drank water that made me crazy and made me think that
ghost
everyone's
entered
a
Lyra.
ghost entered Lyra, and it was very strange.
And now I can't remember
and
things.
we found a
And now I
secret
can't remember things.
passageway, and next to the secret passage
PTSD.
was this room covered by stone creatures that came to life as soon as we picked up some objects, and
We
there
weren't
was
supposed to pick up the
there was
objects.
this dagger there, and I named it Dirt Dauber, and I killed one of the stone goblins with it.
How you doing?
This is an amazing story.
It actually happened.
not
He's not
fun.
An
making that
amazing
up.
story. You say you're treasure hunters.
I'm sorry, what?
Treasure hunters.
Oh yes. Oh, well, we're
Do you
much
frequently
more than that.
delve into dangerous
We
places?
aren't
Yes, of
exactly
course.
treasure hunters. We
No,
just
we
find
delve
the treasure
into
on the way.
dangerous places all the time.
Yeah, we do that. We're like adrenaline junkies.
I do have one other item that perhaps might be of interest to those seeking
Adventures.
greater treasures and dangerous adventures.
Yes, Mendeleev.
Consider this scroll, the Scroll of Portalis.
Portalis?
Yes, it is
Oh,
a very
sounds like a
specific.
restaurant.
It is a very specific scroll, a spell crafted specifically by an ancient wizard, his name lost in time, who was said to have hid his hoard of treasure
Treasure?
beyond a magical gate. And this scroll contains the magic that would open that gate.
But where's
Of
the
course, you would have to be a very wise, very powerful user of the arcane arts to be able to decipher the runes.
Oh, we
and-
have one of those.
Oh, you do.
I was speaking more of Lord Marcus. He's very powerful.
I love that you guys can
He's
see all my
always
faces
telling
down
us-
here.
He's always
That's
telling us
amazing.
that he holds the power of the universe.
Outraged. Look, you're outraged.
Well, that's very interesting.
It's on the bottom.
What of this?
I like
What
my
if
murderous.
instead of
Yes.
taking any form of payment for the scroll, if indeed your
Hangry.
wizard is powerful enough to decipher the runes and
Very
open
powerful.
the gate, what if
But what gate?
I were to take a portion of the treasure that you uncovered?
Sounds fair
How-
enough to me.
What did we need to discuss? What?
Yes,
how
I
big
would-
of?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay.
We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of us.
Oh, 4.
And you are the 6th. So, a 1/6 of the treasure.
Yes, excellent, done.
Wonderful.
I don't know.
Question.
Yes.
Do you have use for rose quartz?
Is it magical?
I don't know. Is it magical?
Would you like me
That's
to
very
determine it for you?
mysterious.
Would you what?
Would you like me to determine that for you?
Yes, please.
Do you have a few gold for my trouble?
Oh, please. All you have to do is freaking look at it and tell us.
Go ask Dwindle.
JimJam,
Dwindle!
Shut up! I am working very hard!
I'm not Craig!
I don't care who you are, I don't want to talk to you right now!
Hi,
so
Dwindle.
I I take the scroll from him.
Hi, Twinkle.
And what was the
You
scroll?
shut up too!
That's not very kind.
What was
I'm
this?
being very nice.
What was the scroll called?
The Scroll of Portalis.
Portos.
Ooh, I want their hand croquettes.
Chocolate cake shake.
Learland.
What?
We're in Learland now.
Chocolate cake shake. Don't get a really
Their
big
potato
one.
balls are really good too.
I love
Potato
potatoes.
balls are really
Sorry,
good.
guys.
The greatest treasure of all.
If
Sorry.
you're just tuning in,
Sorry.
tater tots, potato balls.
It's a good restaurant if you're ever in the area of Los Angeles. Okay, I'm
Portos?
sorry. Yes, Portos.
I like Portos.
It's not worth.
So
it's not worth the wait in line.
I step out and I go over
That
and
is
I just
not
look
true.
over Dwindle's shoulder and watch him as he works.
Can I just say real quick, Aaron Webb thinks I'm the best rogue ever. Thanks.
Nobody wants to read Mike Harris's comment that says that
we
he's
can
still
read it.
pretty sure that JimJam deserves an Oscar for his Dwindle voice. My own mother couldn't tell the difference.
Wait, you want to give us a speech?
No, we don't want to hit one.
I was like, I feel like you're threatening me.
Just waiting for your speech.
Do you have anything good?
All of my items are quite powerful and ancient.
Well, you have more.
Story.
You have more things than just this stuff. What? Oh, I know what you're doing.
All of the things that I'm willing to sell are,
So
are
where
on
are you
this
What
table.
could someone like me use?
Well, I offered the knife, and you were not interested even in letting me complete my story.
No, that's not true.
And
Is it
you
12
seemed
o'clock?
interested in the rope.
Hold on.
The rope seemed to be quite
like
interesting, but I don't believe
9:30.
anybody has stepped up to purchase.
Clearly,
One second, I
this
have
has been taking a long
I have a couple
time.
questions. So this gate that you say exists,
Yes.
even though we don't know where it is.
No, although I do know that it is likely high in the mountains.
High in the mountains.
Yeah.
Right. So the treasure that you say is next to it.
Oh no, not next to it. Beyond.
Beyond it.
Beyond. Yes.
What kind of treasure are we talking about? Because if we're
Oh,
talking about,
magical
like,
wonders
gold-
like you have never seen. Powerful magics and items.
your favorite thing.
Indeed, that's your friend here who wishes to
Magic.
be more effective in combat, I'm sure, would be quite impressed with.
What?
The wizard was said to be an adventurer like yourselves in his time and collected many, many, many fine wonders
That
to
sounds
behold.
so interesting. Question though, if it has all of those things, why has no one gotten the treasure already? Is there
Well,
something guarding it, or
Indeed, many of these scrolls, I believe this may in fact have been the only scroll in existence keyed to the magic of the portal,
quickly?
and I have never been of magical inclinations myself. I was not able to decipher the runes, and no wizard I've ever met has been able to do so either. So
Interesting.
portal
Maybe they're
remained
like level
closed.
41. Sassafras' friend.
What?
Okay, sorry.
Marcus, you have your hand raised.
We don't mention that.
I'm gonna leave the governors. I'll
Okay.
come back though. I want to head out of town,
Oh, okay.
Where are you going?
and I want to go. Basically, I want to get out of town insofar as
Leave these people.
getting somewhere where there's no people
Okay.
within eyesight. That I don't need to be like
Yeah.
out in the middle of nowhere. Just where people can't quite see me.
Okay.
And perhaps there's some trees or something where I can clearly identify some markings. I'm just going to tell you what I want to do, and you are going to not like me.
Can't wait. I can't wait to know what happens next.
Well, Marcus has determined in his head as he's been sitting and having a lot of time to think
And a cow.
that now that he knows that these items are a key that will go down into an area where perhaps there'd be more answers on how to solve the problem, thus putting us at further risk and increasing. And Marcus has always been of the opinion that we just shouldn't do this.
That was perfect timing.
There's
It was,
cow!
it was new, but it
So
was more like
Marcus is
boo.
going to go bury the
I thought
key.
of boo.
Sure. Of course he is.
That was really good.
Hashtag Marcus reasons. Okay, yeah, you find a place and bury the key.
Why do we let him hold anything?
He figured out the key.
We're not there.
Good. You had your hand raised earlier, Quigley.
There's like-
Seth Tunes, the raising your hand to talk plus tonight's chaotic nature has turned into Dragons in School with a
So
face.
I'm just standing over Dwindle, and whenever he does something, I go,
Well, what you want?
oh, nothing, Dwindle. I'm just watching you work, and you're doing quite a good job.
Yes, I am.
So the water's fixed?
No, the water's not fixed.
So what are you
Yelling this
doing?
from Mendelev's card?
What are you
Have
doing,
you
Dwindle?
slept?
Walked
You just seem
over.
a little angry.
Not as much as I would like to.
That makes sense. I'm sorry.
Is there anything we can do to help?
Yes, you can
Oh.
solve the issue
Well, you
and
don't have to be
actually
so rude.
go to the source of the problem
Oh.
and do whatever you're going to do there, which is probably kill something,
Let me
smash
guess.
something,
Let
or
me
whatever.
guess. Let me guess. It's in the sewer.
No, it's not in the sewers.
Where is it?
Water doesn't come from the sewers.
If you're looking for the
I've said
source
that
of the
so
problem,
many
it's very
times.
You're
likely
not here.
that you will have to travel upriver,
Oh, up the
Upriver.
Little Fram.
Like
up the
salmon.
Little Fram.
How far?
Quite a long way. I don't know
Oh.
where the source of the river is. I haven't been that far north in some time.
I wonder if that's where the gate is.
JimJam.
Perhaps if you were to talk to my very good friend Brian Fortin, he might be able to assist
Oh,
you.
Brian. Oh, yes.
Yes.
I know Brian from
Yes.
the Shrine of the Drift.
Yes.
Oh,
Oh.
so yes.
Go and bother him.
Oh, all right. I don't know why you're so testy with us.
Because
Ticket
I'm
Tam.
very busy working and you're asking me about stupid things
Well,
like
I
Ticket
tried to
Tam.
help you.
Well, not him. He was asking me about horrible things that I
Ticketam is
don't
a
care about.
famous monkey
Excellent
companion
choice
to a
for
stupid
Ticketam.
druid.
Yeah,
You're a druid? You never heard of Ticketam?
Do you know every barbarian there ever was?
Yes, I do.
I don't think so. You're a liar.
Dwindle's very old.
Everybody roll initiative.
Knowledge barbarian.
14.
You don't know every barbarian there ever was.
I bluffed you.
Is the little,
Roll against it.
No,
What'd you get?
a lot.
I don't believe him.
is the little Fram quite peaceful, or is it a raging?
It is generally a gentler river. It's not like a raging. Yeah, there are no.
Rapids.
No, it's yeah.
So I say, well, once we find Lord Marcus, we should go and see Brian over at the
I
Shrine of the Drift.
like this.
Yeah,
The way it's been.
It's very calm
Yeah, this is
and
nice.
serene. And
Maybe we get
Tranquil.
sassafras.
no! No!
I will say that.
No.
Oh, jeez.
I will say though, she did help us a lot, and we worked
Rolling
really.
intimidation
Hold
check.
on. We worked really
No.
well together. 3 girls and 2 guys.
No.
I say,
No.
I think we might need the
All right.
A team for this.
No.
Ass sucker team.
But no, let's just. We can make up our own team name, Sir Crag. I'm just your loyal squire.
We're just the team.
Yes.
There's this team.
You and me.
No.
no,
then there's
Excuse
everyone
me?
else.
the entire team.
What in the world?
Does
He's
this really
my Sir
matter?
Crag.
A team is
on.
everyone.
Oh, yes, of course. Yes.
Not
12
you
o'clock
two.
yet.
This doesn't matter.
So, I wait for Lord Marcus
Where?
Where are you going to wait for Lord Marcus?
at the Mouse and Moth.
Okay, go back to the Mouse and Moth.
Well,
Okay, you guys head back to the Mouse and Moth.
Wait,
I
we
s-
do.
wait, you do at least.
Motorcycles
I
have made it.
don't mean to speak for those. Does anybody else intend to do anything else?
Fran?
what?
You guys going to go back and get the rope, or are you just over it?
Sorry.
Get the rope.
Face.
That was some freaking expensive rope.
I really
How
like
much
the
was that
lasso.
dagger? Let's go back and talk to this.
Okay,
oh my
I do wanna know
gosh,
where he
Joker.
comes from.
Are you? You've already talked to him.
I want to know. I want to know
Oh.
where you're from.
You
or
talked
like,
to
what's
Morn
your
before
background?
for a
Like,
long
I don't.
time.
I've never seen you in this town, and it's not a big town.
Feel free to tune into Dragons and things now. We'll be doing nothing on Dragons and stuff for a while.
we need
This-
to-
Emily
fight.
Hagen
Let's go
says
fight
never
stuff.
leave Marcus alone.
Yeah, but Brian Newman says I want a shirt that says Marcus Reasons. Also, if you're watching us on Twitch, go over to Facebook, share the live show. It's very important. This is punishment.
I
For the Marcus
run back,
reasons.
and I run back to Sir Crag and I go, oh, Sir Crag, I've been meaning to I've been meaning to tell you this. I no longer have a need for dirt dauber, so I was going to give it to you. Because I know that it's magical, and we all have magical weapons except for you. So here's dirt dauber.
Great. I've got. Is that what it's called?
I feel like the guys are always giving things
It's
to each
a,
other. We need to start
plus-
doing that.
Plus one
I don't have
dagger.
anything unless you have a use for rose
It's a plus
quartz.
one
I don't.
magical
Those
dagger.
are pretty though. So.
All right.
You can hold this right
Okay,
now.
so, what are we doing now?
If you want its stats, that's what it is.
I know it's a very good question. I want to go fight
Well,
stuff. or go up the river?
I guess we could.
Yes.
Well, I say that if we're gonna go up the river, we should wait for Marcus.
We
Get
find
our
a new
group.
wizard.
No, actually, he's
We
doing
go.
all right.
We go to the Naiad. We put it out there. We're looking for a new, better wizard.
I don't know.
real
We have to
wizard.
give him a little credit. He has done a really good job in lots of the fights recently. I'm just saying, we got to give him a little credit. We are a team.
The one who didn't thank him for saving.
No, I
for
did
saving
thank
your
him. He
life.
just, I wasn't willing to give him a kiss, and I didn't know that was a part of it because I was dying. So,
All right. Well,
So,
you're not here.
you guys are headed to the Nelson Moth?
sure.
That's where
Yeah,
that's where
we'll
Quigley
just try
wanted to go.
Find
We're
sure,
not going there
yes.
Oh no.
I want to hear the story about the dagger.
No, I want to know where you're from.
Finish. Hey, Mendeleev, Mendefor.
Mendu.
A lot of M
Yes.
names.
Mace.
Mace Windu.
You have returned?
Mendeleev,
Mendelin.
that's what I said.
Yes.
Finish. Yeah, I want to hear the dagger story.
Oh, well, that's quite an interesting
What?
story.
No,
You
first
see,
tell me where
the
you're
knife was-
from. Because I asked that first.
He's just so angry
I've just
that
never,
he's not
I've never
getting
seen
to
you
be the
before, and
one
I was just
doing the
curious how
talking.
you
Indeed,
have
I
all
am-
these things.
I am
and
recent
where
in
you from.
town.
Really, where from?
Oh, I have traveled many lands far.
Why did you come here?
Well, I had heard
Yeah,
that
plus
there
nine.
was perhaps an interest in items of great power here. In
You
town.
heard that we had items of great power
I was
here?
heard that might be interesting. You see, I follow the news of
There's the
groups
news?
such as yourselves.
Oh.
You
Are we
see, and when I
famous?
heard of your exploits, I thought to myself, there are some people who might indeed find use for my many and storied items. One of which, of
If
course,
they
is the
weren't
dagger.
so expensive, we really would be.
Well, imagine.
Yeah, how much is that dagger?
Well,
All right, now you can tell us about the dagger. Carry on.
for 230 gold, you could have in your possession the dagger of fickle fortune,
We could split
which was
it.
once
What's
wielded
yours?
by Jessamos the
Oh,
Unfortunate.
that's right. Jessamine. Dwindle.
He does not respond to you.
The dagger's really cool.
It was said that her foul luck permeated every aspect of her life, and yet she never gave in to despair, and was said to thrive on her twists of ill fortune, in fact. No matter what went wrong, in the end, she was always victorious in any endeavor she set her mind to.
I really like that. Hey, do you want to split it?
The dagger?
Yeah, well, we're all going to be using. You guys are always
What
giving
is-
things to
what-
each other. Just
Whoa.
feel like.
Whoa.
Not like that.
Wow.
We cast around a lot of things in this group.
So, what does it do?
Why, it twists ill fortune
Victorious.
into victory.
I think we should get it.
What is it? What does that mean?
Ill fortune means we are not doing well. Victory means we win.
Lyra's got it. Lyra's on top of it. Lyra knows exactly what it does.
I think
That
this
was
sounds.
the best
this
explanation.
Clear explanation.
So this is I roll a one.
Lyra
I'm
explains.
not talking to Mendeleev. I
Lyra
roll a
explains
one
it
and
all.
it's not a one. It's
Clarissa
it's something
explains
good.
it all. Lyra explains it
No,
all.
you
Anyway,
can't tell him that, Jim.
If
He
you
doesn't
wanted
know.
to purchase it, I would be
think we should
inclined
get
to
it.
tell you exactly what it did.
I think we should get it.
Jim Jam just wants to add new characters just so that we have to get their whole backstory
How much
and
is it?
spend 20 minutes
200 and what?
knowing them.
It's 230.
Can
let's
she use a
split it.
knife?
I don't.
Lyra can use knives?
I think so. Yeah.
She's cut a steak.
Can I see
I
that?
have a
Oh,
staff.
Can I
That's
see
true. You do have a staff.
I don't think so.
So I can, right?
I don't
This
know. I'm
isn't gonna
looking
help me?
to see what your weapon proficiencies
We
are.
need the everlasting torch.
Yeah, but if we split it, then both of us will still have enough money
Can I make another perception check to see
to
what
get
else
the
I can
everlasting
steal?
torch.
Yes.
Daggers, yes, you are proficient in daggers.
Well, I mean, you've
I'm
already
proficient in daggers.
you've seen all of the things that
so
that are
exciting.
available for you to take
Love being
that are of
proficient
any
in
interest. to
daggers.
you.
Bragger.
You already
Kyle
knew
D. Adams
what's
has
there.
pointed out a really good thing.
Sorry?
Kyle D. Adams wants a
Already
shirt
knew
that has
what's
I don't know if
Jonathan.
there's any. Oh, he
So
did.
you can steal
That's
whatever
fine.
else.
Let's
Sorry.
Get, let's get it for
We want to know.
let's get it for 200.
Kyle, go on.
I'm gonna roll sleight of hand.
Kyle's over it.
To get.
No, Kyle, we want to know what you said.
Kyle's moved on. He's thought better.
Kyle
of it.
Adams said, I want a shirt
So-
that has Jonathan and Quigley on it that says, striding boldly forth
But
together.
We're just,
No!
We're talking
Rolled
to
a
him.
13 plus my 11.
Okay.
83.
Yes, I sound like sassafras.
So
Okay.
200. 200 for the dagger. How's that sound? 200 gold.
Roll a diplomacy check.
Oh, I'm not being
we both
diplomatic.
do it?
I was just.
No.
Just wanted to roll my dice. It's new.
Wow, 16. -1, 15.
What about 250?
250?
15.
15, friend.
200 is way easier to split between two people.
Can we get 200? Can I roll a diplomacy check?
No.
Why? It's just 15 gold.
Indeed, it's just 15 gold.
Exactly.
15 gold.
But here's the thing. It's easier to split at 200.
Yeah, we're not
It's
very
easier
good
for
at
me
math.
to eat and continue my
I'm
travels
not
if
very
I
good
have
at
that extra 15 gold.
And it'll be easier for you to eat if we give you 200.
Perhaps I could sell it to some other adventuring group
Do you
when I
think?
travel to the next town. Or
Fine.
someone who appreciates
Really?
magic a bit more than you seem to.
We appreciate magic.
Hey, how about, okay, 210.
Oh, maybe 200.
212. That's a nice even number to split, yes.
Oh,
Hashtag Sir Crag loves to haggle.
yes. I think we should.
Hashtag they still
Fine.
don't know how haggling works.
Yes. We'll take it.
Excellent! You'll find that this dagger will serve you well in your travels.
Can I hold on
Just
to it?
as
does it
Adam,
do?
how are you guys planning on splitting a dagger?
We're just gonna share it.
Yeah, we'll
They're gonna
pass it.
each
I'll be
have a
like,
hand
"Here."
on it every
And then he'll
time.
go here. Just like
No,
that.
So-
she could use it.
Thank you. All right, so
The dagger. When you roll a 1, when using this dagger, you get the dagger becomes slightly more powerful for a short time. You gain 1 charge of fortune. At any point, before you roll for an attack, you can tell me that you want to discharge your charges, and each one that you discharge will give it a +1 to attack and damage for that attack. So, if you have rolled 5 ones and you were to discharge it, then you would add +5. You would tell me, I want to use the dagger, and then you would discharge all 5 charges.
Here's the number that she cares about. It deals less damage than your normal attacks.
okay.
JimJam said discharge your charges. And that's gross.
Deals less damage.
It is 1d4. Your fists do 1d6.
Are we done?
But
team?
are her fists magical?
Yes.
Are her fists magical?
Sure.
So
Are
I'm
Lyra's
just
fists magical?
I'm
They
pretty
count
amazing.
as magical weapons for the
Oh, wow.
purpose of overcoming damage reduction.
Oh, well, we just,
We
She's
find
trained
things
just
out
threw
every
away.
day.
We just threw away 106 gold, huh?
No, I think it's pretty.
Just threw.
I'm glad you guys are buying things.
No, we didn't. It's fine.
you're helping the economy of Trapsborough, or wherever Mendeleev is from.
You're
But I'm
helping
sure
the-
he's going to spend the money
You're
here
helping
as
the
well.
economy. You've also greatly damaged the economy of Johann Mendeleev by stealing some of his most precious items.
We don't
So-
know. We don't know that.
True, nobody knows that's happened yet.
My horns.
Dylan Kaiser also has pointed out,
Thank
why on
you.
earth would this group need a weapon that twists ill fortune into victory?
And
Well,
he also
We
says
got
on me.
Quigley back, so
Dylan also says Crag isn't leaving until he knows this guy's blood type, credit card information, and social security.
Christopher
Maybe
also,
Alex isn't leaving until she's taken all of his money and his identity.
Christopher Armstrong wants to point out that you guys need to get a wizard with a hat.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
of course.
a sorting hat.
Sorting hat.
That's
He would be in Slytherin.
That's a different one.
I really like Gryffindor.
All right, so
So-
I'm waiting for Lord Marcus.
at the Mouse and Mob. Okay. Well, it's going to take us past noon, so we might as well skip over to
Lunch.
lunch and Lord Marcus. Lord Marcus.
Well, if it's lunch,
At
are we gonna go
noon,
eat?
you are waiting patiently near the governor's mansion, and
Mouse.
as the bells toll through town, striking the 12th hour, Coral opens the gates, and your appointment awaits.
Thank you, Coral. Good work.
You are led up into the governor's chambers, where you find the governor.
My favorite person,
Welcome.
Governor Janwell. How are you?
Excellent. How are you?
Well, I'm fantastic, seeing as how we have solved the water problem.
Solved is a very interesting word, I think.
Well,
Solved is a word that I find may not even apply to our situation currently. As indeed, I have been informed that our water problem is not in fact solved at all, but merely temporarily forestalled.
Is he drunk?
Would we arguably have fixed the current problem?
No, you would not have arguably fixed it. You would
Why
have
not?
arguably put a band-aid on it. And in fact,
Do we have
Dwindle
band-aids back then?
has put a band-aid on it.
Well, but that's what we told you we would do.
Indeed. And when the problem has been fixed for all of time, I shall provide you with your pay.
Excellent.
JimJam, roll to see if you know what a band-aid is.
Someone else says it.
Bandage.
After
Sorry.
me.
Forgot that's a brand name, not just a thing.
Tater tots.
A bandage!
There you go.
Good catch, Quigley.
Well,
How
it was
wonderful of
actually
you.
Lady Lyra that
Thank
said
you.
it. So.
Thank you for
Well,
using
he
that.
took credit for it. Sorry.
Tater
No, he
tots?
gave it to me. Tater tots are.
So I take it you are not willing to hold up your end of the bargain as of this moment.
He's shaking his head.
I'm not the one who has an end of the bargain to uphold at this point. When the problem is fixed, your gold awaits. Treasure abounds for those who fix the problem.
Well, speaking of problems, are there any other problems that you are hoping to fix?
Only that I am being interrupted unnecessarily by someone seeking money for a job they have not completed.
I go over to his decanter and start pouring a drink. My drink. That's a good point. Well, we best get out there and go fix the problem. I take
Indeed.
his glass. I take his glass and I leave.
Okay. All right.
I'm marking one governor's glass on my sheet.
Sure. Of course.
He's just.
The number
He
of
might
cups.
as well be a rogue for how many cups he steals.
Well, he's bought most of the cups
Oh,
he
I'm
has
sorry.
in his possession.
That's true.
That's
Where are
why
you going after that?
That's why Macy's decided to start selling the cup.
Well, we have seen Trapsboro today.
Where am I going after that?
Yeah.
To us.
I'm gonna go over to the archives.
You didn't think it would be that easy, did you?
Guys, I feel like archives sound really fun right now.
This is
I'm
just
really
a battle.
quick at what I do, though. I
This
don't
is
take
just-
the time that they take.
Okay.
I'll go over there and talk to Mortifor, and I'm gonna ask him if he knows how we would go about putting the runes into Crag's hammer. Oh, now he'll care.
Oh.
Oh, now they're all silent. Oh, now they're wondering.
You're not here
Why
with
can't
us.
we do all of this together?
Because
Well,
I don't like any of you. You
If
take
you
way
wanted
too much
to attach
time.
the runes,
It's not very kind.
I do believe that I could guide Miss Penelope here through the process. Were she to have the rune and the weapon?
Excellent. How long does that take?
A few hours, I imagine.
Great.
It's another thing he's not going to tell anyone.
This music from Sirenscape right now is really killing it. I am just.
I'm loving
jazzed
the
about
music.
it.
See, guys, Sirenscape really adds to the player's experience.
Now that we
they can hear it, they are
it's
loving it.
Awesome. All thanks to
So
Chelsea.
head over to
Thank you,
Sirenscape
Chelsea.
and consider getting their app and making a purchase, because obviously these guys are loving this.
Would I know who would have use of the Cadaver Lord blood if Cadwell doesn't want it?
A necromancer, perhaps,
Alright,
but
I
you
just
don't know
mention
any.
it. I'll mention it just more. I'll be like, hey, so we fought those undead that we had mentioned to you. I collected some of the blood of the Cadaver Lord. Is that of value to you or anyone you know? Or is there something I can do with it that you could teach me?
Well, if you wanted to create more of the beasts with the right application of magic, you could do so, but that would be extremely unwise, as they are difficult to control, as any intelligent undead would be. And in turn, they would probably continue to create more of their lesser servants, and you would have the
I'll
exact
just- I'll
same
do
problem
this.
that you claim to have just solved.
So,
do it.
not good to hold on to
Now
this
don't
blood.
do that, yes.
Brian Sommer asked us, everyone do the Quigley Shuffle. So
Which
if
we
you were
were.
confused in what we
Wait,
were doing just
Wait,
now,
wrong way.
It was the
That's
Quigley
this.
Shuffle. Crag is not amused.
Craig, come on.
Thanks, Brian.
All right, sorry. Back to Marcus.
All right, so I'll go out and just pour it out
Okay,
outside,
sure.
and then I'll go.
And all the dead ants that had once lived there suddenly rise up and attack him! Roll for initiative!
Giant ants.
Where would Marcus go?
To get a drink.
Come on, Adam. This is Diana talking. Come on.
No, I'm actually like being legit because Marcus would either think
He didn't
You're
have
right. Marcus
breakfast
would either
or
think-
lunch.
A drink.
You did hear about Dwindle, and you.
Oh my gosh. I didn't hear about Dwindle.
Yes, you did.
Oh yeah, I did hear about Dwindle.
So, what are you gonna do next?
We're eating lunch.
These tater tots are
Big
great.
lunch.
While you're eating,
Great
Maisie
find.
approaches the table.
What?
Well, I'll have you know.
Wait. Who?
Maisie.
Maisie.
Approaches the table, and I'll have you know that during your time away, someone did not quite get the message that you weren't staying here anymore and may have sent a note. I don't know who. It's only marked with initials. But you did receive a missive while you were gone. She hands you a note.
I'll go to Dwindle's, by the way.
You're gonna go to Dwindle's? Okay.
Yeah.
So we'll go back to Marcus and deal with that. So you go to
She
you
hands
go over.
you the
No,
note.
you just left us at a clutch.
She hands
I
you the
take, I
note.
take the note.
Okay. You're going over to see Dwindle. You said.
Yeah.
Okay. He is at the fountain. He is working diligently.
I say, hey, Dwindle!
Oh goodness, what?
Oh, they've already been here, haven't they?
Yes, they've all been here.
Oh.
I know you've been here. How wonderful.
Oh, well, what'd you tell him?
I told them that the source of the problem is something upriver that I'm not aware of, and I can only do what I can when I'm not being interrupted.
What's that? I point to the wagon.
It's a merchant new in town.
A merchant?
Yes.
No,
All right.
come on.
I head to him.
We do everything twice on dragons and stuff.
Okay.
Dragons and Things has already won the day.
You guys.
Marcus is in the Dragons and Things
back to
realm.
the mouse and moth.
I have the note.
You have the note. You read it, and it says.
Where is it?
In your
I don't have a
Where's the
physical
note?
one. I'm sorry. I don't have the actual note for you this time. I'm sorry.
There it is.
That's just a napkin.
What does it say?
It says,
Just a napkin.
I humbly request an audience. I seek only to aid you. I will await you in my shop tonight.
Ooh.
And then at the bottom are two initials, M.M.
Mad Nick Modell.
Oh.
Oh shit.
We found him.
Well, we need to get Marcus.
Found him.
We need to get Marcus and join and go.
All right. I agree. So we continue to wait.
Okay, back to
Did I
Marcus.
read that out loud?
I don't know.
I was
Yes.
reading over your shoulder like
You
this.
can't get over my shoulder.
Yes, I can. I'm actually tall.
You read it out loud.
Sure, I read it out loud.
You enter the cart. Inside the cart is a man. Who looks up in surprise. Welcome, traveler. I am Johann Mendeleev. You have come to my cart to peruse my wonders, I have no doubt.
Yeah.
Excellent.
You got a horse out there.
I do, indeed.
Who's your horse?
My horse? Why? He's not for sale.
Oh, he isn't?
No.
Sure.
I detect magic.
You detect lots of magic.
Is the horse magical?
The horse is not magical.
Is anything in the shop magical?
Yes, several things in the shop. are magical.
Oh, I say, well,
Unicorn.
what's that? You point to whatever the first thing is magical that I see.
You see, this here
Child.
is the paw of an ancient and clearly dead monkey. Once said to serve a powerful druid.
A Ticketam?
Yes, indeed. You know the legend of Ticketam.
Of course I know the legend of Ticketam.
Well,
She's even frustrated.
you then, of course, know of his powerful hatred for the goblin folk.
Of course.
Throw something.
Well, it
know
is
that?
said that his hatred was so strong that even in death it remains, and the paw will react to the presence of goblins, alerting anyone who carries it
What's that?
the danger.
Swear
I
to
point to the next magical
God.
thing.
Oh, that's what the hand looks like? That's terrifying! That's so terrifying.
Why, this here is the glass
little
eye of
foot.
Azafram.
But
Looks like a little
Ooh,
foot.
Azafram?
Yes,
Wow.
a once powerful necromancer,
Yeah.
said to have been killed by his own corrupted magic when he attempted to become a lich. It is said, of course, that some piece of the wretched soul still remains inside. But all I know is that it has the ability to create moments of intense, impenetrable darkness. For a short time.
How much?
Only 438 gold for you, I think.
438 gold.
Why does everyone like him?
No, it was way cheaper for us.
Oh, okay.
It was
okay,
half
okay,
price.
okay.
He found out that his stuff was missing.
Oh.
I'll trade you.
What do you have?
I have a potion of invisibility.
Why would you want that?
It's very high level.
I'm certain.
Minutes.
Did you say
I don't
no?
imagine there's much of a story behind that, though.
Oh.
Yet.
You like a story, don't you?
No, no stories. No.
Take your time.
He is. Don't worry.
Viewers. Sorry.
Enjoy Sirenscape.
I really
I
am.
have nothing that
I
has a
love
story right now.
Sirenscape.
You're telling me you can't spin a story?
I'm about to. I say, you see this cup?
And I hold out the cup I got from the governor's mansion.
Yes, I see it.
I say, it's indeed a rare artifact that we. Well, I travel with a band of companions. Perhaps you've met them. Big, angry guy, large hammer, little squirrely guy,
Oh, yes, yes, I'm quite aware.
scary little
Of
girl,
them?
and loud,
Indeed.
annoying other girl.
Indeed, I do recall them, yes.
Yeah? Well, in our travels, we encountered a tomb. And this tomb was the tomb of a long dead acolyte to the ancient god of woe.
Whoa.
And in this tomb of the acolyte, there was a fountain, and the fountain granted instant healing of all wounds, and provided with the fountain was this very cup. And when combined with the water of the fountain, would you drink it, you would be instantly healed of all wounds.
May I?
You may.
It is an interesting story, but I fear that your attempts to put one over on me are ill-advised.
Was
He
it a
turns
good
the
story?
cup over, and he points to a slight mark in the glass. Is this here is the mark of a glassblower who works out of Embry, and this glass was likely made some 2-3 months ago when he completed his last shipment to send into Trapsborough.
No.
Indeed it was. But was it a good story?
It is one much like I've heard earlier today.
Wait, what?
Indeed, some knife or another.
Oh,
Dibber dabber dibbo?
Yeah, something like that.
Oh, never mind,
Durba
never
dim.
mind, never mind.
Yes.
What did they buy?
Well, perhaps you should go and ask them.
Perhaps.
Yes, perhaps.
Where'd they go?
I like this guy.
I
too.
am not certain where they went after this. They said they wanted to wait for you.
I wanted that lasso.
Would you be willing to trade for this wand I have?
Wands I don't find very interesting most of the time.
For how much gold did you want?
438?
How do you?
427?
Done.
Great.
What?
Remember, he has so much.
1200 gold.
Oh, yeah, that bastard.
Yeah, I have Azafram.
I know. I thought the same thing.
You can
Sorry.
you can activate it once per day, and when he hands it to you, he says that the command word to activate it is Digitatus.
Stigitatus.
You throw it
like Harry Potter.
and invoke the command word, and a dome of deeper darkness, 20 feet across and 20 feet high, will spring into being for 3 rounds. The rounds must be consecutive, and it cannot be stopped once started.
I have to go pick the thing back up after I throw it, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, it doesn't consume the eye.
Okay. Okay.
Where are you headed?
You're not going to buy the lasso? You don't want to hear more about. What about the
Oh,
other
sure.
stuff?
What else has he got?
Buy the freaking
Where's
lasso.
the magic stuff?
The lasso
Sure.
I want to hear
is
about all the
gone.
magic.
What else does he have?
Oh, goodness. We're never getting out of this dungeon of traps.
It has been a lot of shopping today.
He looks around for a
I
moment.
hate shopping.
As well. I'm afraid that you have purchased my final item for the day. I have nothing else to offer you.
I feel so bad.
How
It was my
unfortunate.
favorite one.
Huh. Okay, well, nice doing business with
I
you.
know, I feel bad. I feel bad.
Likewise. Tell me,
Yes.
there was one thing that your friends asked me to put on hold for them. They were considering it quite carefully. Tell them that I might consider giving them quite a deep discount if they were to return.
They had something on hold?
Indeed. Something they considered quite valuable.
Wonder Woman's lasso. And you would consider a deep discount on it?
Indeed, if they were to return.
Oh, yeah, I can get it back. No problem.
Excellent.
Oh no.
Can we find
Can I have my glass back?
Sure.
Oh, I feel so bad.
I
shouldn't have done
go.
that.
You don't even know.
I have no idea where I go.
I know, but did you see the look on his face?
Come to
I
us.
did see the look.
He worked really hard for those, and we took them.
Come on.
I guess I would go to the Mouse and Moth, but
Very
they
good.
could have equally gone to Simon's. So
Yes.
I'll go to the Mouse and Moth.
Okay.
Because
go to the
there's
Mouse and
alcohol there.
And it's
I'm
lunchtime.
not hungry.
It's true. He's no longer hungry ever in his whole life. Final.
So weird.
Marcus bursts through the door.
But we're finally together.
Triumphant.
Hello!
Great.
Marcus,
2 cups of ale, Maisie.
as you go to the counter to pay for your 2 cups of ale, a man steps up to you and slaps his hand down on the gold that you have offered. Says, "No! Indeed, this man pays nothing, for I shall pay." You look over and you see a man.
I look at Maisie. I go, 3 cups of gold of ale.
He sweeps the gold back, your gold back towards you, reaches into his own pouch and pulls out several of his own coins, slaps them on the table. "Marcus, how delightful to see you. You may not recall me, but I remember you quite well. Horatio Swan."
Horatio.
service?
That's right. How have you been yet?
Oh, wonderful.
The old devil, you? Right.
Wonderful, wonderful.
We
I
are
came into town
drinking it.
just yesterday morning with a delightful young man. Johann, I believe his name was. Yes. Traveled with him many miles. He was a rather interesting fellow. Had an ear for stories. He could go on all day. So tell me, Marcus, how have you been? What have you been up to? What are you doing? I've been hearing quite a bit about you. Traveling, I hear, with a group of noble companions, of course.
You know, Simpletons really is who I've been traveling with, but they make excellent damage sponges.
Well, of course.
You
that
just
is, of
throw
course,
them in
the
front of
primary
yourself.
purpose. Yes. While you do all of the heavy lifting, obviously.
Absolutely.
Dino and I see him enter,
Yeah.
don't we?
Yes, you
Approach
see.
him?
Well, you see him. He's now standing up at the counter talking to a man in very fine robes.
Who is that?
Who's standing
I
there?
don't
I look at him. I
I
say, I look
go
at him.
up
I
and I
go.
approach him.
I go. They've made me the leader.
Oh, well, of course.
I say, Lord Marcus, how wonderful of you to join us.
Oh,
And
one
I
of your
go,
servants.
Yes, here's one now.
And we have some quite important things we must do.
Well, yeah. You know what, Quigley? I'm gonna catch up with you shortly. I'm just gonna have a few drinks with my friend here.
All
Does he
right.
want to join us?
We'll see you at Mandic Modell's.
Oh, please, Marcus, you must introduce me to all of your people.
Oh well, yes, Horatio. I know you'll love this. So this mighty adventurer is Squire Quigley.
Well,
Oh, indeed. Hello, Squire Quigley.
Long at work on his knighthood, but short work of any enemies. This brute, and I motion for Crag to come over. I say, this massive lumbering brute is the mighty of brawn, Crag.
Very interesting.
Yes, this dark and stabby one is Alex. She stabs things. Be careful with your coin purse around this one.
Oh.
And she's not too important. This is Lyra.
Oh, hello.
Hi.
I find your company to be quite unrefined and yet delightful, all the same.
Thank you.
Very interesting. Tell me, how is it that you came to be in Marcus's employ?
oh,
What?
he
What?
doesn't pay us.
No,
Oh,
maybe he
that's
should.
brilliant of you.
I know, right?
Wait, did he say he was the leader?
Well, Yes, I imagine, of course.
To be honest, this box that I'm carrying around on my back is the leader of our group.
This is quite interesting. So,
He's not
what
the
are
leader.
you up to these
I'm gonna
days?
start drinking my second.
Yes,
ale.
of course.
Who are you?
Horatio Swan. I should say
Horatio
this.
Swan?
Indeed, Marcus and I went to school together to learn the ways of the arcane,
Did you
to harness the
graduate?
powers of the universe. Oh, of course, yes. Well, you know, Marcus had a bit of trouble. I can tell you, back in our day, he was quite a troublemaker.
Yeah.
Really?
Where's your hat?
Well, you see, there was that time, you know, remember when you bought that scroll from that drifter in Paraborn? Oh.
Yeah.
Well, he told you, of course, that it would summon a succubus, whose true name was given to you as Hisavara. Well, so anyway, Marcus uses this scroll.
That guy's name was
and,
Hank, by the
and
way.
it opens a portal, all right. But through it steps an Arcana. I mean, can you imagine it? You know, the poor boy expecting some leather-clad seductress to step through the portal and it's a giant floating eye with arms sticking out all over it. Oh, and of course, he has to quickly explain that it was just an accident before the thing decides to smite him for the sheer absurdity of it all. Well, anyway, Marcus, get this. The reason I bring that up is because I learned later on that Hisavara is actually the term for blue balls in a regional stone giant dialect. I have to say, that Drifter's Con was absolutely delicious through and through. I really have to applaud his efforts.
I never was able to track him down again.
Well, you know, I imagine he's
don't understand
quite...
a word you just said.
Oh, don't worry, you don't need to. Do you remember that wonderful woman, Genevieve Starmine, I believe? She was an aspiring illusionist in her day. Okay?
She was
very, very
wonderful.
talented. The girl didn't wear any clothing for an entire summer, but nobody had any idea. You know?
Really?
And then, of course, Professor Handamack, you remember, he decides he's going to do a practical demonstration of Mage's Disjunction one day and chooses her as his volunteer. It was ridiculous. She tries to put up a bunch of abjurations to absorb the spell, but he strips right through all of that in front of the whole class, and the girl nearly quits magic altogether on the spot. And of course, this man, Marcus, goes up to her and tries to comfort her in her embarrassment. And what was it she told you?
You know, memory.
Nothing that we want to
Do you-
repeat in a place that wants to uphold its reputation.
Do you have a hat?
Well, yes, of course.
You want to join our group? We're looking to replace one hatless wizard.
While Marcus has taken to the road, I find that I observe a life of, let's say, luxury. I prefer instead to use my magic to provide services to various people who can pay, and I don't really take to the blasting through tunnels and.
Can you make my
destroying
hammer
monsters
magical?
and things. Oh, it's quite possible that I could. Is it?
We found this rune.
Ooh, ooh.
Yes.
Yes, yes, ooh. Yes, yes, ooh. Do you have a purpose here?
Why?
Remember, she says insane idiot on her too, by the way.
I only wanted to come
Clearly it
because I had
matters.
heard tale that my friend from the old days was up to
Well, we have
his
some-
tricks, and I wanted to reconnect a bit.
Well, we have some very important work to do. If you've noticed, the water supply here is dwindling, one might say.
That's very good.
So, we have to go take care of that, and we need him. So your stories are wonderful, and maybe you could regale us with them some other time.
Quite interesting. I love that you allow your employees such free reign with their tongues.
He's not the leader. We let
Certain-
him think he's the leader.
Oh, I'm certain that's the way it works. Well, anyway, I want to intrude on your very important business. So,
Swan, how long are you in town for?
oh,
gotta get
several,
some drinks.
several weeks, I'm sure. Yes, indeed, we should get some drinks.
As I
want to
pick up
do
the third
I
one.
want to do a sense motive check on
Okay, go
why
ahead.
he is.
Do a sense motive check.
While you sense motive, Charles Shaw also says this has turned into an episode of Frasier. Charles
4
Pryor
plus
says
3.
hashtag
Jen,
box
Can I
leader
do a
reasons.
perception check on you? See what
You wanna read
have
the rest?
dangling from you. Whoa, that sounded wrong.
Dylan, Kate-
Let's see what's dangling from Horatio.
Ooh, 13 plus my 8.
Okay, you see that he has a coin pouch. You see that he has a wand at his belt. And you see that he has, on one side, he's got a small pouch with a clasp on it that looks like it contains 2 small bottles of liquid. Those are the only things that you immediately see.
I'm gonna go for the coin pouch.
Say, Swansea, by the way, do you have any tradesies you've been looking to make? You know how I'm always interested in.
Oh, Marcus, what are you trying to get me into this time?
I just want, look, between you and me,
We can hear you.
I didn't get the whole spell book filled out as quickly as I would have liked. So, just curious if you've come across any scrolls that you don't have any use of, or that I could, work my way off of you.
Well, I don't have anything on my person at the moment. Though my book is quite full, though I don't imagine most of what I have is quite your style.
Yes.
Perhaps we could compare
I think
notes.
we all need to stick together. Or
Perhaps.
this is gonna
You
Over
said you
drinks.
wanted to meet for drinks. Perhaps,
Hold on, I'll go
yes,
for
later we
balance.
could do
We're
that.
waiting.
See if I can
That would be an
Tomorrow.
interesting way. Tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night, drinks. Here?
Excellent. We'll start here. We'll see where we end up.
Exactly. I knew
Jim?
you same holder ratio.
I rolled a 12 plus my 11.
Okay. You reach out, and he doesn't seem to notice you, but when you touch the pouch, it begins to vibrate violently. And he looks down and says, "Oh my,
Alex.
Indeed, you did warn me, Marcus.
Didn't I?
Cheeky.
I roll my eyes and I walk out the inn and I slam it.
She's angry. Not so talented, but angry.
Oh well, I don't fault the poor girl. I mean, has to try, I guess.
They do have to try.
So
Oh, I am
anyway,
done.
important business and all that. I will see you tomorrow night.
Yes, thanks for the drinks.
Wonderful. Goodbye.
Lovely to meet you.
It was
Horatio
nice
leaves.
meeting you.
As are you just standing outside?
Pretty much, I'm just crossing my arms.
So a
like
minute
this.
later, Horatio comes out and he sees you standing there and he reaches into his coin pouch and flips you a gold. He says, "Don't worry, old girl. No hard feelings."
I don't trust him. All right, so, Lord Marcus, we need to go to Madnick Modell's. He sent us a note. We're going to catch him finally and then turn him over to the police, and then we will go solve our water supply problem.
Look at Maisie. One more. When do we have to go to Madnix?
Now, I'm ready.
I'm ready.
There was a request for you.
What?
Mendeleev wanted to see you.
See me?
Yeah.
For what reason?
He said he wanted to give you a discount on the item you wanted.
We didn't want any
What do I
item.
want?
There was something you wanted really bad?
Oh, I
Wanted
asked
it?
him if he wanted to do any tradesies. I don't want to give away any of my
Oh, you
money.
guys had something on hold.
I never put anything
No.
on hold.
Was there something you wanted on hold?
I didn't do any tradesies with him. I would have done it right then and there.
We bought
There?
something.
bought a
so,
dagger.
Yeah.
Was there something you didn't buy?
Everything else?
Oh, well, maybe he wants to give you a discount on one of them.
We bought a dagger.
Like the lasso?
The lasso?
Yeah, there's a lasso. It's really cool. You missed it.
Oh, well,
Was
that's
it
probably
there?
what it
Was
That's-
it there when you were?
That's probably what he's offering you. I don't know. He said
He
whatever.
didn't show
he
you
said
it?
whatever you wanted, he was going to give you a discount on. He said there.
But he would
I'm
have
going to
showed
go
it.
see Madnick Modell.
Okay, I'll go.
All right. Well, before we do that, it is time for us now to take a break
We've just
to give away some
this
prizes.
entire time!
To give away some prizes to those of you who have shared this fantastically, astoundingly exciting half of the
Oh
episode.
my god.
We are the worst group ever!
Whew. Well, that was a harrowing adventure, if we might say so myself. But we made it through, and now you can just continue to watch more episodes of Dragons and Stuff. And once you've caught up with us, you can watch us live every Friday night at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time at www.facebook.com/dragonsandstuff. There you can win amazing prizes, chat with us, and, make us laugh every once in a while. We enjoy chatting with you. So please come watch us.